People who identify as female often ask me, why do I cry when I'm angry? And the answer is probably because of culture. Emotions researchers talk about display rules, the cultural rules that define what we're allowed to show. And generally speaking, in Western cultures, people who identify as female are socialized that it's okay to express sorrow. People who identify as male tend to be socialized that it's okay to express anger. So you might have somebody who is male who is feeling jealous, but they express it as anger. Or they're feeling fear and they express it as anger and they shout. And that's one of the reasons why in workplaces, anger is by far the most demonstrated emotion. Conversely, if you're socialized that sorrow is the allowable feeling, then you might be feeling anxious and express it as sorrow, or you might be feeling surprise and cry because that's what you've practiced, that's what you've been trained to do. Our emotion systems, like all of our neurological systems, are trained. We have developed an emotional and physiological response to what we perceive. And as we've learned to react a particular way, our bodies have adapted to react that way. And in fact, in one of our other videos, we talk about the neurological changes that happen even at a cellular level as we practice these different emotional reactions. So one of the keys to being more emotionally intelligent is to look at your own reactions and consider, is this what my reaction really is? Or is this what I've learned from my culture? There are a lot of cultural display rules in addition to gender identity. We might get them from our families or our workplaces, our national cultures, our ethnicities. They're usually unspoken, and we adopt them as we assimilate into a culture. And these ways of showing emotion become what's normal, but not necessarily what's true. We need to ask ourselves, is this what I really need to be expressing and what's important to me? Or am I expressing it just because that's my assumption about what people expect? As you practice being more tuned in to your own emotions and your reactions, you're able to more authentically express your own feelings in a way that's both more meaningful and more accurate. And that's a key to emotional intelligence. Now it's your turn. When did you get caught by display rules and create confusion? Tell us in the comments below.